When you think about traditional business growth, the answer was always just hiring more people.
Right.
You needed more sales reps, more accountants. You just threw bodies at the problem.
It was the only way to scale, really. It was the bottleneck.
But that's changing.
It's changing in a pretty astonishing way. We're seeing data now where a single role, what some are calling AI ops, in a small, like 20-person company,
Mm-hmm.
can recover between 400 and 800 hours of team capacity every single week.
Wow. Okay, so that just reframes the entire cost of scale. That's like getting 5 to 10 full-time employees from one strategic person directing automation.
Exactly.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going way beyond just productivity hacks.
Right.
We're unpacking a framework that reveals 5 really seismic shifts in how businesses are creating value right now.
And these insights, they're coming straight from the founders who are actually building these new AI native companies.
Mhm.
And our mission here is to get to the bottom of this new paradox. I mean, when anyone, and I really do mean anyone, even a smart 12-year-old, can build a sophisticated app using plain language.
Then what actually becomes valuable? If building is easy, what's hard? That's the question.
That's the question. So our roadmap today will cover, how teams are being restructured, how you defend yourself when anyone can copy your features instantly, and where your focus really needs to be.
So we're moving from a world that valued execution
To one that values direction and distribution.
Okay, let's get into it. Shift 1, moving from org charts to what you're calling leverage charts.
Yeah, the old model was all hierarchy, departments.
And like we said, the default solution was always hire more people.
Right, throwing bodies at the problem.
Yeah.
That model is it's obsolete now.
So what's the new paradigm?
It's nonlinear. Instead of a whole department doing routine work, you have one strategic leader. And that person directs a team of AI agents and tools to deliver the outcome.
So finance isn't a team of 6 people anymore.
No. It's one person overseeing systems that handle 98% of the routine operations. The human focus shifts entirely to strategy.
Let's make that concrete. What does this look like for a sales team?
Okay, so a traditional sales team might need, 10 to 14 people? SDRs, AEs, engineers.
To hit their targets, yeah.
With this new leverage model, one elite closer, just one person, backed by the right AI infrastructure, can handle the revenue of that entire team.
This is that one-person sales machine idea, the Infinite SDR.
Precisely. The AI agent does all the repetitive, tiring work. The outbound prospecting, personalizing messages, qualifying leads.
So the human closer only steps in when a deal is actually ready.
When it's hot. And the AI is doing more than just prospecting. It's optimizing their calendar. It's drafting follow-ups based on the call.
And it can even provide real-time competitive intel during the call.
Exactly. The human brings judgment, relationship skills. The AI brings perfect, tireless execution.
Which brings us back to that AI ops role. Their whole job is to find the repetitive work.
And eliminate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then train the rest of the team to become these high-level directors of AI systems.
Whoa! I mean, just imagine scaling that. Taking that 400 to 800 hours a week of recovered time across a company of, say, 100 people.
It completely changes what's possible.
It redefines growth itself overnight.
So you have to stop asking, who should I hire? And start asking, what can we build to create leverage?
So if AI is handling all the execution, what is the new core skill? What separates success from, disappointment?
Directing the systems. It's having the vision and judgment to guide the AI.
And that leads right into shift 2, from being a doer to being a director.
It does, because this is where a lot of people get stuck. They try ChatGPT, for some generic blog post, and they walk away thinking it's overhyped.
Right.
But the problem isn't the AI. The problem is they're using it like a simple tool, not directing it like a team.
They're treating it like a fancy calculator instead of a thinking partner.
You've got it, which points to this massive shift in how we need to spend our time.
The time flip.
Yeah. The old split was maybe 90% execution, doing the actual work, and 10% direction.
Strategy, planning.
Right. Now, you have to flip that. It has to be 80 or 90% direction. Designing the system, setting strategy, quality control, only 10 to 20% is execution.
That's a huge reversal. You mentioned a film director analogy.
I think it's the perfect analogy. A film director's value isn't in holding the camera.
No.
It's their vision. orchestrating all the resources, judging the quality. The human's job is now to design the world in which the AI can execute perfectly.
And honestly, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where you give the AI a complex task and halfway through it just kind of forgets the most important instruction.
It's a real thing. It's tough to consistently provide all the right context, but that struggle, that iteration, that is the new job.
So how do we get better at directing? You had a 3-step framework for this.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. First, you have to audit your time. For 2 weeks, just track your actual execution versus direction ratio.
Be honest with yourself.
Be ruthless. Second, identify the opportunities. Find that 20% of repetitive work that's eating 80% of your time. That's your first target.
Okay.
And finally, learn to direct. Pick a couple of those tasks, write really clear system prompts, give the AI good examples, and just iterate. The goal is to flip your ratio over, say, the next year or 18 months.
Okay, so we can build things instantly with good direction, but if everyone can build and copy things that quickly, how do you build any kind of long-term competitive advantage?
By using your own unique data to build a moat that makes your product smarter over time.
Which is shift 3, from feature defenses to data defenses.
Exactly. The old feature race is it's over.
Competing on features is suicidal now.
It is. You used to get maybe a 3 to 6 month head start with a new feature.
But now with AI coding tools like Cursor or Copilot, a competitor can copy your feature in weeks. The moat is gone.
Instantly. So what actually protects you? It's the private data your customers generate. It's the unique industry data you collect. These create learning loops.
Like with ChatGPT, it gets better for you because it remembers your conversations.
And no competitor can replicate that specific personal feedback loop. That's the moat.
So how does a company that's not, OpenAI build one of these?
You have to be intentional about it. There's a 3-step framework. Step 1 is you have to clean your data.
The unglamorous part.
The most critical part. Garbage in, garbage out. You have to fix inaccuracies, validate everything.
Okay, so your data is clean. Step 2.
AI analysis. Use AI to find the patterns that humans would just miss. It can see correlations across years of data that are invisible to us.
So it discovers a proprietary insight for you.
It does. And then step 3 is you close the loop with AI-suggested next steps.
Right.
The AI monitors data, sees a trend, recommends an action, a human approves it, the AI executes.
And the whole system gets smarter from the outcome.
That's the loop. The brutal reality is the company with the best data and the fastest learning loop is going to win.
So, if AI can handle features and data analysis, what does that mean for all the repetitive internal stuff, the back office functions?
It means they are also ripe for near total automation. We're talking up to 98%. And that takes us to shift 4, the autonomous back office. For decades, we've staffed things like finance, HR, and legal with full-time employees.
Right, assuming you needed human judgment for every little thing.
But if you actually look at the work, most of it isn't judgment. It's just applying a policy to a request.
It's pattern-based execution.
Which is exactly what AI is built for. The new reality is 98% automation with just 2% human oversight for the exceptions.
Let's go back to that finance example. The old way is someone gets an invoice, they manually type it in, manually check it.
So much friction. Now, the invoice arrives, and AI extracts the data, checks it against your expense policy and your CRM instantly.
And if it matches the rules?
It processes and reconciles it. Done. The work of days now takes seconds.
So the key to implementing this is just having really clear documented policies.
The AI needs rules. It needs access to the data. And it needs a clear point where it hands off an exception to a human.
The core principle seems to be exceptions deserve people, patterns deserve code.
That's it. Automate the 98% so your people can focus their brilliance on the 2% that really matters.
Okay, so let's put it all together. The product is easy to build. The data is your defense. The back office is automated. What is the one thing left that determines if you win or lose?
Distribution.
Yeah.
Your ability to actually reach the customers who need what you've built.
And that's the final and maybe the most important change. Shift 5. From a development advantage to a distribution advantage.
For 30 years, the company with the smartest engineers won. That was the game.
But that advantage is basically gone.
It's been destroyed. I mean, code quality still matters for stability, of course, but it's not a competitive edge anymore. When a kid can build your core feature set, code has been competitively neutralized.
So the entire game shifts to distribution. reaching people, building trust, converting attention.
And that distribution really comes in three main forms. You've got your own audiences, like an email list, that's the most valuable. Then there's paid distribution ads, which are getting more and more expensive.
And finally, partnerships.
Right, working with people who already have the audience you need to reach.
So there's a playbook for this new world.
There is. Step one, you have to build distribution into your business model from day one. You have to ask, how will we reach customers before you write a line of code? Because great distribution will beat a great product.
Every time.
Every time. Step two, attach your brand to one clear problem. People buy clarity, not a list of features. Be super clear about the outcome you deliver.
And step three,
Pre-sell before you build. Go get commitments or at least real interest before you spend months building something nobody actually wants.
it de-risks everything.
Completely. And if you don't have an audience, the shortcut is to partner with creators in your space and share the revenue. It's that simple.
The meta lesson here is that when anyone can build, the only edge left is who can reach.
That's the whole game now.
What an incredible breakdown. So, to recap the big idea here, AI is fundamentally devaluing the work of pure execution.
It is. It's destroying the value of building simple features. Success now demands a total transformation into a strategic director.
Right.
You have to build data moats, you have to automate all the pattern-based work, and you have to master distribution. It's a complete rewrite of business strategy.
And this isn't something that's coming in a few years. It is happening right now. The choice for you, the listener, is pretty stark. Either lead this transformation in your organization, or you're going to be disrupted by someone who does.
The time to act is getting very short.
So here's the challenge for you this week. Audit your business through the lens of these 5 shifts. And then, and this is the actionable part, pick just one high-impact area to start with. Maybe it's defining your first data loop, or maybe it's just doing that time audit to justify hiring an AI ops role. Whatever it is, start this week. Because every week you wait, the gap gets wider and harder to close. Thank you for this deep dive.